We had snowflakes flying this morning.
Persistent lake effect flakes, something like that. Lake flakes coming down across the area. I've said it a few times this morning, haven't I? Let's take a look at it at noontime today. A couple webcam shots here. We're heading up to the 290 in the town of Tonawanda. Still some snow flying up in that direction and some visibility, so it's not super bad. We've lost, there we go. This is the canal side shot from North Tonawanda. Definitely a very wintry scene at that location. And then heading over to the 290 Williamsville, looks like some snow coming down there again. We've had a very persistent, very narrow band of some lake effect snow showers coming down across sections of Niagara and even northern Erie County at times today. And it has not moved too much, but it's starting to shift a little bit now. You can kind of see this darker blue shade embedded in here on the forewarned Doppler view, extending from about Niagara Falls across sections of northern Erie County out through Clarence, Newstead, maybe even along the line here between Genesee and Wyoming County. And I think this is going to start to shift up to the northeast a little bit this afternoon. So areas that have seen this fairly persistent snow so far this morning, it should start to wind down during the afternoon hours with this lifting more to the northeast. Areas that have not seen all that much will see maybe a heavier burst out of some of this as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if some spots, at least north and northeast of the city, maybe pick up a couple more inches of accumulation this afternoon before this starts to diminish. Fair amount of snow shower activity coming down across the higher terrain down here in the ski country, too. Southern Erie County extending into portions of the southern tier. That also should tend to diminish, especially getting into the evening hours tonight. As we broaden out the view, the lake effect snow streamers that we've had across the area this morning actually have origins off Georgian Bay, and that has traveled across Ontario, picked up a little bit more moisture off Lakes Ontario and Erie during the morning hours, and then worked into our region. But we're seeing some breaks in the cloud cover out to the west here, too, so there could be a few of those, at least depending on your location this afternoon. Here's the post-mortem on the snowfall yesterday. Niagara County getting hit pretty hard now. Keep in mind there's been some additional snowfall during the morning hours today, so you'd have to tack on probably at least a few more inches to most of these totals. Sanborn, 12 inches. Gettsville, 9.1. 9 from Warsaw. Buffalo Airport, by the way, officially out of the storm, 6.1 and 5 at Alden. Amounts kind of drop off further to the south in the southern tier. So the microcast is kind of holding on to this lake effect snow a little bit longer, especially north and northeast of the city this afternoon. It should continue to diminish, especially by late afternoon and the early evening hours tonight. Then later tonight, some weak lake effect sets up down here in the southern tier, and it looks like as the winds shift tomorrow night, that will move close to Buffalo or through Buffalo during the overnight period. And then as we get into Saturday, a weak, relatively weak storm system will bring us some fairly widespread light snow across the area, with the center of the storm passing north of the border. I would expect that the snowfall totals will tend to be toward the lighter side, with amounts dropping off toward the Pennsylvania line. 17, it's cold out there right now in Buffalo. 18 from the Falls, 14 at Wellsville. The wind chill at 6 degrees, 0 down here at Wellsville. Your forecast, lake snow showers diminishing this afternoon. Maybe another inch or two in spots north and northeast of the city, with an inch or less elsewhere, 18 to 22 degrees. The overnight, mostly cloudy and cold. A few scattered snow showers, maybe an inch or two in the higher terrain to the southwest toward morning, 10 to 17. Then tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a few scattered snow showers. That lake effect snow in the southern tier moving northward toward the metro at night and weakening, 20 to 26. It shouldn't be too much of a big deal. On Saturday, light snow, some accumulation likely, 25 to 29 degrees. That will taper off to some scattered snow showers to wrap up the weekend on Sunday, and 26.
We are just in winter.
We certainly are.
It's finally hitting.
Not going anywhere anytime soon either.